Hey guys, welcome back. I'm kind of sitting bored here at home today, so I decided to do a little storytelling video today. I know most of you wouldn't want that, but I've been sitting around at home today and I just been chilling, relaxing, and one of my favorite things to watch are ghost hunting videos. But I'm doing something a little different. The places I want to go ghost hunt, with the quarantine and everything, they're shut down. So I can't really do that, and I'm still talking to the people for them to give me permission. Sorry, I'm trying to readjust it here. Adjust the camera. So I'm just gonna be talking about like my experiences of coming in contact with spirits and everything. As a reenactor, you all know I have definitely had my share of ghost experiences. And it's quite interesting. I know my first time when I came in contact with one, it kind of weirded me out. Because I was just a kid and I was at a Civil War event, and well, that's one of the first stories I talk about because it was definitely insane coming, like, physically talking to a spirit. It was definitely insane. I mean, it still blows my mind to this day of me talking to a spirit, less a 150-year-old ghost. So, but I figured I'd do something a little different than just my typical videos right now. Ones of family and me talking about how I sew my Civil War clothes by hand a lot, which I had a friend give me advice on how to do a better video like that, and I'm going to try to. I just finished my Civil War skirt that I was working on a couple of videos ago, so whenever I can get to my mom's house and get more patterns and get my fabric I need for my next project, then I'll start doing sewing tutorials on 1860s clothing. But so today is just going to be a little story time and just to kind of tell you what some of us reenactors go through. I mean, we camp on the actual battlefields and actual sites, so we get to see and experience what the ghosts want us to. It's kind of hard to explain unless if you're there in the moment, present with them and with us. Hold on. I know I don't look all glam out today like I usually do. I usually have makeup on. I usually look nice, but it's Sunday and I had a bad headache yesterday, so I'm still recovering from that. I'm still super tired, but I'm back. Yesterday I was gonna film a vlog, but I ended up having that headache and I had to sleep most of the day. I was gonna film a vlog of me and my dad just hanging out outside basically all day. He decided to make brisket and I was gonna film that, but it just didn't work out like I planned. But for sure I will try to get like a family vlog out there as soon as I can. Weekends is about the only time I can do family vlogs, because that's when he's off, mostly our weekends. But without further ado, let's get into the story time. The first story, ghost story, I'm going to start with. I was about, I think I was 7 or 8. I was in that range. I was still in elementary school, and I was at the Battle of Prairie Grove. It's here in Arkansas. Um, we, I was walking back. We were walking along the walking trail there at Prairie Grove Battlefield. If you're from around Northwest Arkansas, then you know where I'm talking about. Um, my mom and I were walking back from the dance, and we were walking along the trail, and we come to this small opening within the woods. It's just a small ground. It was a small, like, half circle opening, and then there was grass, and then you had the woods behind it. That's where a lot of the intense fighting took place at the Battle of Prairie Grove. Um, but we were walking back, and I had noticed that there were a whole bunch of soldiers laying on the ground. And I thought, oh, it's just some reenactors. They're on night duty or something. Um, but further, when we get up to the spot, um, this little drummer boy, or he could have been a flag bearer, his apparition was really kind of hard to make out if he was a drummer boy or a flag bearer. But I think he was a drummer boy from the way he looked. But he had run up to me and it's like, help, help, help. There's so much of wounded here and we absolutely need our help. They absolutely need our help. And my first response, he was full blown, just right there in front of me, apparition. I didn't think anything of it. Just completely fully there. You could tell exactly he was in a Union uniform. I thought nothing of it. I just thought it was reenactors pulling a prank on me, okay? I mean, I have a lot of reenactor buddies. We're constantly pulling pranks on each other, so I just thought it was that. And when I get back to camp, I had mentioned it to my mom and some of the Civil War commanders, and the commanders asked me to take them back to the location, and by then the soldiers had completely gone. And that's when they tell me, around this time of night, it's when that drummer boy and a whole bunch of soldiers who passed away there show up in that area asking for medical assistance. And I didn't think of it at that time, but it was definitely interesting because it seemed so real. It didn't seem like it fazed me at all. And that was one of my very first ghost experiences ever. We're going to stick to the same battlefield. We're going to stick to Prairie Grove real quick. And we're going to go to another year. 2 years after that, I was staying in the dog trot there at the battlefield. I was staying in there during an event. This is where we had our field hospital set up. And it's interesting. Early in the morning, we had camped there over 2 days, sleeping in there Friday night and Saturday night. Early that Saturday morning, very early. I always wake up at those events really, really early. That's just what I do. I've always woke up early when I was camping. But I woke up around 5:30 in the morning, and we were camped over at the fireplace side because at that time we were allowed to have a fire lit in there. And I was getting up and I was gonna stoke the coals and put more wood on the fire. when I looked up, there was enough light in the cabin I could tell that